wow. I don't know how happy I am with that stoppage, to be honest. I mean, yes, he wasn't answering back. But what a great fight. Happy for Josh Warrington.
Memorable night here in Leeds.
Earned it, absolutely earned it. What a performance from Josh Warrington. What a fight.
On a night when his career was hanging in the balance, he produced one of the performances of his career. And
that was the best. I mean, listen, you know, this fight was headbutt galore. But that was one of the best I've ever seen, like, him look. You know, and you can tell from the very opening bell. Let me tell you something. You've never seen Josh Warrington come out like that. You know, he really tried to dispatch of the old man. Here's the thing. I don't really consider 36 being old in boxing anymore. But, however, Kiko Martinez got a lot of ass whoopings under his belt. Now 11 of them. 5 in which he's been stopped. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't supposed to beat Barry Galahad, Kid Galahad. He wasn't supposed to beat him. And that was the shot that came, you know, that Barry couldn't take. Now, you saw Josh take a lot of them shots himself. But Barry Galahad just couldn't take him. And by the way, BoxRec has him listed here as 5'5". Dude ain't no 5'5". And I'm interested in who Josh Warrington is going to fight next, because it's some funky situations going on right there with the rankings, especially with the WBA, Lee Wood and Leo Santa Cruz, because they have to fight each other. You see what I'm saying? And then you have Emmanuel Navarrete, but he's up at 130 now. No, he's still at 126, but he's been flirting with 130. He's flirting with 130, and that belt up there is vacant. So, take your time out, like the video, subscribe, and teach you controversy with Fight View 360. Get you some highlights, listen to the particulars, and we're going to go from there. Jump cut.
Referee Marcus McDonald calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 2 minutes and 12 seconds of round number 7. Your winner.
To be honest, Kiko shouldn't have had that belt anyway. Look, the atmosphere up there. He's definitely the man over in Leeds. And I hear they got good fish and chips. So we're going to listen to the post-fight interview, see if they give us a replay of the stoppage. The champions in the division, Mark Magsayo, PBC fighter, defeated in an upset and injured Gary Russell. Leo Santa Cruz hasn't defended his WBA super title since February, like 2019 or some shit like that. Lee Wood, in an upset, defeated Mick Conlon, brutally knocked him out the ring a couple of weeks ago. Emmanuel Navarrete, as we talked about, he's the WBO champion. His mandatory, if I'm correct, is going to be, is it Joet Gonzalez, or is it going to be the winner of Joet Gonzalez, Isaac Dogbay, if they both fight? And then right now, who is the mandatory for Josh Warrington? Is it this Luis Alberto Lopez? I don't know. We're going to talk about it. Let's see what Eddie Hearn has to say. And me personally, I want to see that Mauricio Lara fight again. You know, Mauricio Lara is right there ranked number 3 by the IBF, and they're under the same banner. Mauricio Lara just fought in a hell of a fight a few weeks ago, also on the zone. You see what I'm saying? You know, they got to run that back. If anybody deserved this title shot, and remember the second fight ended in the cut that benefited Josh Warrington. So personally, you know, I want to see the Mauricio Lara fight, you know, but will Josh Warrington take it? Here is the, oh wait, hold on. When you see those numbers on the screen, that's when the zone is doing their best to try to stop the video. But yeah, that's a lot of unanswered punches now that I'm looking back at it.
This is the moment I come, 2-time champion of the world, and he sees it, he took it with both hands, and what a night for Leeds, what a night for Josh Warrington.
Damn.
Warrington has been
a lot of unanswered punches.
For use of the head, a couple of times here, causing
a lot of uses of the head.
Huge damage to the face of Kiko Martinez, but the referee's there and didn't warn him for it.
I never, at any point that I think it was intentional. They've just coming close together, and that can happen. But look at the joy.
Sweet flip.
From this man here.
Not really.
It means so much.
Trash flip. That was a trash flip.
On the line. It's just become
wasn't a very good flip.
Champion of the world again.
But great performance. I'm really interested in what they're going to do. So while they're sorting the post-fight interview, back to the rankings here. Ray Vargas, Mark Magsayo fighting in June. We don't know what Leo Santa Cruz is doing yet. He just had a fight a few months ago on the last month on Thurman, Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios undercard. Lee Wood just defeated Mick Conlon to unify those WBA world and interim titles. And then they got to figure out what they're going to do right there with Leo Santa Cruz, because Lee Wood and Josh Warrington can't unify. You can't unify that WBA world belt, the one that Lee Wood has.
Champion again! Champion again!
Look at that venue, bro.
Listen, got my belt back. You know what? It wasn't just for me. It wasn't just for my family. It wasn't just for me, my wife and my kids. It's for all these who supported me. Honestly, I got 7 bells knocked out of me by Michelle LARA. They were there to support me, get revenge at Headingley. Come back for the world title. They're there again. You know what? Listen, we might not do the same numbers as the big boys, the AJs and your Furies, but I'd rather have an arena full of these lot than fucking 100,000 of tourists any day of the week. And you know what? Sorry. I know I'm not Eddie's favourite cup of tea, Yorkshire tea, but when I'm on it and these lot fucking turn out, he knows there's no fucking like it in the world, never mind this country. Like the great Mike Skinner said, can't close your will. Yeah, can't close your will. I can't even speak. Listen, we're not the biggest stickers ever. But we do all right, and we're not bad. Love you lot, Leeds.
Josh. Eddie, come in, Eddie. We've had some really good nights here. He's had some big nights here as well. Considering what's happened with Josh in the last couple of years, inactivity, the loss to Mauricio Lara, unfortunately what happened at Headingley, is this one of his biggest nights?
This is the defining night to become a 2-time world champion. You know, when he lost to Mauricio Lara, one of the reasons that he lost is because he didn't have this lot. He was a different fighter behind closed doors. He came out, tonight he made history, he became a 2-time world champion, and honestly, he couldn't do it in front of better people. The reason he got an opportunity to fight for the world title again was because of this crowd. Simple as that. And without them, he wouldn't have this opportunity. He's been coming here for 8 years. 8 years they've been supporting him. We first come here on a Wednesday night in front of 2,000 or 3,000. Tonight we've got the whole tiers open, not a spare seat in the house. And, you know, listen, I know I may not sometimes get a few boos, but I've got to say, you lot have been incredible supporting this man. Incredible. And without him, he wouldn't get these opportunities.
Not that many boos tonight, Eddie.
That's all right.
Josh, I hate asking what next, but there is the WBA featherweight champion to your left, Lee Wood. Could we have a unification? Ellen Rowe.
You can't unify that belt.
Well, I'll tell you what next? I wouldn't mind a bit of bread and butter pudding, a cheeseburger, a pint with all these lot, a party. I wouldn't mind going home, having sex with Mrs. because it's been about 4 weeks.
Too much information, Josh, too much.
Listen, you know what? If we've got to go down and boot the doors off of the city ground, away day, we'll do it. But for a long time, we've been wanting to go to the States. I've got many of these who've got the passports at the ready, credit cards at the ready, so we want an away day next. 11 times we've been here, we've done Headingley, we've done Ellen Road, let's have an away day.
Lee, come in, Lee, if you can.
We're going to talk about it. Lee Wood just got in the ring.
Is it a fight you want next as well, Lee?
This is his night, you know, let him enjoy his night, and then we'll talk about what's next.
Eddie, you've got so many good featherweights. We could do this one next. I mean, you could go to the States. He mentioned there, Navarrete, Mark Magsayo possibly. What next for him, Eddie?
Well, these lot have been incredible, but I know they'd love a night in Vegas. That's for sure. But listen, as Lee Wood said, there's plenty of options tonight. Josh Warrington, when we started working together again, he had a dream, many dreams, and tonight they become reignited. Lee Wood's a tremendous champion, but tonight, Josh Warrington is the two-time featherweight champion of the world.
Josh, final word from you. These fans, Josh, these fans.
Like I say, over the years from that Wednesday night, there were like 3,000 in here, and like 8 years, and no one else in British boxing been doing it. No one is as loyal as these lot. I don't care what anybody says. These
that is a good lot
in the world. You've seen the noise they bring. The first and last. There's just something about the Warrington support and Lee's lot, and I'll be forever indebted to him.
Josh, congratulations. Honestly, fantastic performance. And the new, Josh, and the new.
Can I get a two-time?
Two-time. So listen, we do got to talk, though. That was headbutt galore. And also, how much real credit can you give him for beating up Kiko Martinez? Kiko Martinez is a gatekeeper that got a hell of a shot against Barry Galahad. You see what I'm saying? So it's really, but only so far you can take that, you know? It's like, all right, cool, good, solid win. But at the same time, it's still Kiko Martinez, a fight he was supposed to win. And you can somewhat say a cherry pick. Oh, shit, Kiko Martinez got that belt now? Not Barry? Oh, go get your belt back quick. Let's throw all this money at Kiko to get the belt back. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Ebony Bridges, she can fight. Shout out to Sky Nicholson. Shout out to my motherfucking man, Max Hughes. I like him. If he gets himself into an eliminator, I'm going to start covering him. In the meantime, remember, as I said, unless Leo Santa Cruz vacates and Lee Wood gets elevated, the Lee Wood would have to vacate this world belt to be able to fight Josh Warrington. I say Josh Warrington should fight LARA. You know, but you know how they're going to try to do. They're going to try to go for a unification, you know, or a big money fight. Navarrete is a unification out there, but, you know, that would be, you know, a joint promotion between Top Rank and the Zone. And would the Zone, because see, it's not a purse bid situation where Mick Conlon was a Top Rank fighter that fought on the Zone and then Matchroom won the purse bid. Navarrete, he's a champion and he's not a mandatory for the IBF. So, you know, the two promotional companies would have to come together. And Mark Magsayo already has a fight booked. And we don't know if, you know, he could possibly fight Gary Russell, or the winner of Ray Vargas, Mark Magsayo, may have some type of agreement to fight Gary Russell again whenever he gets back from injury. But he likes to take a year off, so you know how that goes. Anyway, with that being said, thanks for watching. T Street Controversy. I want to get ready for me some Tim Tszyu versus Terrell Gausha, some Miguel Bercho versus Miguel Mariaga. You know, it's already Top Rank cards on now. So I got to go take the dog out for a piss, go take a walk myself, get some air, you know, put my pork chops in the air fryer. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Twitter at T Street Controversy. The links to my social media are right down below in the description box. And take your time out. The WBC channel, powered by the Vive Network, links down below in the description box as well for Roku, Apple, Android. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.